a blessed weekend to us. Why are we in the world? Manong naman ta diri sa kalibutan? Well, precisely because God gave us this place to live in. But if we go back to the very beginning, especially from the scriptural perspective, the reason why we are in the world is precisely because of Adam and Eve's sin. No? The world is actually the place for exile. And this is the reason why, because Adam and Eve were exiled, and of course God has compassion, and we know the story from Genesis. Now, it is actually quite a Bible review. Now, that God actually had a plan, because even after Adam and Eve sinned, before they were being expelled, there was already a promise. And so this promise has something to do with sending the Son of God, sending His own Son to free us from slavery of sin, and of course, to get us out of this world. And this is the reason why our gospel reading today centers on the particular understanding that this world is only a transitory place. This is the place where we have to straighten up what had been crooked, to pay, or for example, or to remit, and to actually do something to change what was wrong from the very beginning. That's the reason why we are in the world. But there is a very beautiful Ignatian, meaning to say coming from St. Ignatius of Loyola, an understanding that the world, despite not our real place, not our real home, had also to offer to us. There are beautiful things, there are positive things, there are graces, because the world was actually created for our good. It is created for us. However, we have to be very careful, because if we were talking about Genesis, the very beginning of our Bible, the scriptures, if we go to the end of the Bible in the New Testament, in the book of Revelations, there is a narrative there that the devil was thrown into the world. So the world now is an arena. It is a struggle, a constant struggle between good and evil, between darkness and light. And this is where we want to see ourselves trying to actually make good every day of our lives. And we are never alone, and we are never left behind or left alone, because God continues to speak to us through scriptures, through the sacraments we celebrate, and even through our prayer times when we reflect on whatever is happening around us. Because God's will is for us to be always with Him in the end, when the time comes for each and every one of us. But our journey has to be done and to be experienced here in the world. And so as we continue with this Eucharistic celebration and trying to actually traverse and enter yet another week of the Easter season, that is tomorrow, another week, the sixth Sunday of Easter, we have to be always reminded that our life is a constant struggle, a constant journey, but it is always filled with grace. We only have to practically appreciate and embrace the grace and the forgiveness of the Lord. Amen.